Hey guys, probably wondering what am I doing? I'll tell you what I'm doing. So we're trying to get this motor in, and it's going to get close to hitting that firewall. So we thought about doing a half-inch spacer, like an aluminum spacer in between the body bushings. The body bushings are shot, like so shot it's just pretty much unbelievable. And this is a good one. So you can see all the rust that come out. These bolts literally, this one here was rusted to a point. It almost rusted completely in half. So yeah, I'm having to grind the heads off. I even broke out the torch at one point. The torch went up there out. Just got this one out. This one back here is gone. You can see that's pretty well rusted. I'm going to have to figure out something for this patch panel or something so this will actually do something, because this is literally crap. But I bought my new bushings for this Blazer. They're made by Energy Suspension. They're polyurethane, come with all the washers and all this stuff like that. This may be the most organized you ever see me. This is normal. This is not. But and I'd probably get a lot more done if I did this on a regular basis, but it's just my personality. I'm just a go. I'm you know, bull in a china closet type deal. So yeah, there's another one. That was a core support bolt. So this kit doesn't come with a bolt, so if you're going to buy this, you have to go to a hardware store, or I went to Fastenal and got a bunch of my bolts. I actually bought them longer than what they call for, because I'm actually probably going to do something like a spacer like that to raise the body up just a little bit. I don't want it a lot, I just want it a little bit. That way maybe it'll give me a little more clearance there, and if I do the flat valve covers like the old Corvette valve cover type deal, may work out. May not, may, but regardless. This is temporary, just to get the bushings in and get this to where I can drive it type deal, because the floors are rusted completely out. You guys have seen this before. I'll show you again. Floors are rusted completely out. So I'm going to have to figure out something for this. Once I get this off, this floor is rusted. I'm not going to be able to weld to anything. This rusted completely out here to where that bolt wasn't even holding on to this. Below this is the torque boxes. You've got your outer rocker, and then on these trucks you got what I think it's called a torque box, and they're rusted. They're rusted out bad. So all that needs to be replaced. This rocker needs to be replaced. Torque boxes, floor, pretty much everything, maybe minus the dash. And I'm not even sure about that. That might need to be replaced too. But as of right now, let's just say everything except the dash on this truck will need to be replaced. But anyway, so yeah, I'm knocking the heads off these, trying to get this out. This floor up here is actually not too bad. It is a little rusted over there, but the back for sure I'm going to have to figure out something for patching, because that's just not, you know, put that bolt back down through there, that's not going to hold very well. So I'll probably have to cut that out and figure something out. I don't know. All this is so rusted, it's not going to weld. So I'm almost probably going to have to take and make a whole patch panel, or I don't know. I could probably take some plate steel, poke a hole, and just have some big plate washers basically that hold down on this, you know, versus trying to weld to this, because this is just going to go to shit as soon as I start welding on it. Now, there's another one, and that was pretty much all that was left. Pretty sad. Sad but true, like Metallica says. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Oh, I know what I was going to show you guys. How not to use Bondo. This is how not to use Bondo. I'm under here working on this mount, and I put my hand back there, and I'm like, man, this is really flimsy. So you know what? I'm just going to cut that out real quick, because I don't know, nothing better to do, and I'm curious. So we're going to do that real quick. Let me set you up here. Hopefully you can see that. I'm going to put my hearing protection on. We're going to cut that piece out. Put some glasses somewhere. Ah. That's how not to use Bondo. This I'm probably yelling at you. This right here is why Bondo has such a bad name, or filler, whatever you want to call it. Because people use screen to patch holes. Man, that is horrible. And I'm a big fan of filler, an absolute big fan of it. But that is not the way to do it. Not. So, anyway, I felt that under there and thought, I bet that'd be a good place for rats to live. Look how nasty and thick that shit is. Wow. I don't know how well you can see that. Let me turn my little light on there. Look at that. I mean, I wonder if there's a pot of gold in there. Damn. But yeah, that's a rocker box. That's inside the rocker box, so that'll have to be completely replaced. The bed, the floor, pretty much everything. We already went through this. Everything but the dash, right? So you're probably wondering, well, why'd you do that? Well, because I just don't give a shit, and I don't. That's horrible, and this is already completely shitted out. So it really doesn't matter. That's amazing. Oh God. So yeah, she needs new rockers, new rocker boxes, new. We already went through this, didn't we? Needs new everything. Anyway, what I was gonna say is, that's, I think, in my opinion, what has given filler a bad name. This kind of work right here. Some jackass decided to fill a hole, a rust hole, with that. And I say that, I mean, maybe he couldn't weld, maybe, I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff. Maybe he couldn't afford a welder, didn't have a welder, didn't, you know, so did what they had to do. But that's what happened. And I've seen this on several muscle cars. People do this kind of work, and they either just don't know any better, or they're trying to hide it and hack it up to sell it, or whatever the case is. So I don't know. I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt, you know. I mean, I didn't always have enough money to buy all these welders and different things like that, so you know, you fixed it like how you could, basically. But yeah, I think they got this thing out of the bottom of the ocean, is what I think. This is still good though, right? Just make me another little patch. Maybe I can make a whole patch to replace this whole just one big patch. Actually, they make these and they're not too bad. I want to say maybe $89 a side or something. I could be wrong, but yeah, it's going to need all new everything, bolts and freaking hardware, and that's just awful. Shit, I don't know if you can get this piece or not. I'm going to have to get that piece too. I hope they sell that piece because I'm clearly going to need it. Got my work cut out on this one. Probably more work than that one actually. So, alright, anyway, I was just going to share that with you while I was pulling these body bushings out. I've got all these out for the most part. You can see I've got the bolts out. So, yeah. And I'll jack this side of the truck up and put the new bushings in. And we'll go from there. See ya. Needs the hot wrench. We're gonna give it to her. Like that. That'll fix your little wet red wagon. Alright, I think so. Then this beast's former life, it was a submarine. Or maybe a Chevy's attempt at an amphibia car, whatever they call it, amphibious car. Because this thing's been at the bottom of the ocean, I'm pretty sure. It's so rusted out. Look at this. OMG. Oh man. But unlike the people who built the Camaro that didn't know how to weld, these people kind of knew how to weld because they welded this big piece of shit onto the frame, which makes it more fun for me. I'll show you here in a second. Yeah, there's my toy car collection. Yay! So this thing right here is loose. It's not even, and there's where the bushing used to be, what's left of it, as you can see. And there's some of it up there that can be peeled out. That piece is rusted completely through, that little box section. So, and I've already talked about this, I got this one out here. It actually had a pretty good one compared to the rest of them. But this whole floor has to go away. And it comes with new boxes and new braces and everything. So all that shit's going away. But yeah, this bolt is not even really doing anything. What they did, they come around here and it looks like they stick welded that bad boy together. So I'm gonna have to cut that loose to get it off the frame. And this sucker is a beast. I mean, that is a beast. When that sucker falls and hits one of my body parts, it's gonna suck real bad. Cause I bet you that thing weighs, sheesh, a couple 100 pounds maybe. But I don't want these bumpers anyway. I want the chrome bumpers, so those are going away anyway. I don't know if that was a factory bumper or not. I'm going to guess it probably was, since this was a utility vehicle and they used it to haul, you know, boats and who knows what. And maybe this vehicle you could just run right off into the water and pull your boat and then just let your boat float right up off your trailer. Maybe that's what they did, because as you can see, it kind of looks like the Titanic. Have you ever seen pictures at the bottom of the ocean of the Titanic? That's kind of what this looks like under here. I make jokes because this sucks. I mean, I gotta make humor, right? Because otherwise I'm gonna be frustrated. Because this is gonna suck. I pretty much just need to pick the body up off the frame, throw the body away, buy another body, and drop it down on this frame. Alright, well, I got everything out, so this body is ready to be lifted up, minus a couple ground straps. So I'm going to lift that side up first and kind of see what I can see and clean out as much as I can for now, and then put those new bushings underneath there. I almost hate to put anything new on this because it's just so bad. Yeah, I mean, it'll be so out of place to put a new part on this truck. Even polyurethane bushings are going to feel out of place. But yeah, so fun. And I can't wait for all the comments to come in. Man, you need to sell that. Man, you need to. Yeah. I've heard it. If you guys haven't figured out by now, I'm a glutton for punishment. I love this shit. I love a challenge. And I got one. Of course, I got a different one over there, tailgate. This one's gonna go away. That's actual 70 tailgate. But it needs a bunch of work, more work than what I've already done. But yeah, this thing should be able to be lifted up off this truck now, hopefully, unless I missed one. But that's it for today. I'm gonna come back out tomorrow and do some lifting on this thing and see what I can see in between the frame and the good thing is the frame is still solid. Frame is real nice. So yeah, the rocker boxes, rockers. These are not called cab corners. These are called, I don't know what the hell they're called, to be real honest with you. They're the striker plate braces, but on this truck I don't know what they call them. Now there's the bedside, and they come around and the bedside welds onto it. Looks like to me, unless the factory did that, which it looks really shitty, somebody even welded this to this, which is suck. I mean, I'm gonna have to peel these bedsides completely off and figure out if I can save them or if I'm gonna have to pay the big money to buy Blazer bedsides, because they are big money. Here's up inside there, if that shows up. So yeah, I gotta take the bedsides off to de-rust all that shit, or to replace it, one or the other. But this piece here has to be replaced as well, and I'm not sure they sell this piece separately. I'm gonna assume they do, but that piece attaches to that piece, which needs to go away, which is actually part of the rocker box. I think this is the rocker box, and then this is the rocker box cap, they call it. And you see they're all bolted on, but yeah, that needs to go away. So, but yeah, the frame's good. And the dash. The frame and the dash are good, so we got a good start. See ya.